Y&R and the Restless Spoilers reveal that Victoria Newman has been through a lot in her life, but this time, the stakes are higher than ever as it directly affects the life of her daughter Claire Newman. Victoria's panic begins when she realizes that the threats from Claire and her dangerous ally Jordan are getting out of control. A fake alliance between Claire and Jordan not only increases the risk for Claire but also makes Victoria have a headache because of the ambiguity of the plot behind it. Claire Newman, the thin line between intrigue and danger. Claire believes that she is smart and sober enough to deal with Jordan, a shrewd and calculating man. She even promised her mother that everything is under control, but that promise only increases Victoria's anxiety. Because the trap that Claire set up to trap Jordan is extremely complicated, making every step she takes potentially risky. Claire has no intention of cutting her mother out of her life, but her plan is slowly leading to a dangerous outcome. Blinded by her desire to own all of the inheritance, Claire betrays Jordan into a larger scheme, a plan to harm Victoria and escape with the fortune. However, Claire does not know that Jordan is not simply a tool that she can control. Victoria knows this very well. She knows that if Jordan discovers that Claire's scheme is illegal or that Claire is no longer useful, he will quickly remove Claire from the game. This is Victoria's greatest fear, losing the daughter she loves, no matter what Claire does to betray her. Jordan and the mask of allies. Jordan is a dangerous man, hiding behind a facade of trust and cunning. His promises and friendly gestures are just a ploy to take advantage of Claire, exploiting the cracks in her broken relationship with Victoria. However, what makes things worse is the appearance of another character, Ian Ward. Nikki Newman, Victoria's mother, begins to suspect that Jordan is not just a lone individual but maybe an accomplice of Ian Ward, a man who has terrorized the Newman family. Jordan's hints that he has an associate and that someone Claire knows is in danger only add to the tension. Nikki cannot sit still as the threat from Ian threatens to explode again. The dangerous web and Victoria's worry. Victoria cannot stop worrying, her imagination constantly painting terrible scenarios. If Claire makes a mistake, if Jordan feels betrayed, if Ian is really involved, all of these could lead to tragic consequences. Victoria even makes dire predictions. Claire could be murdered, or worse, the entire Newman family could be caught up in a never-ending web of intrigue and revenge. Meanwhile, Jordan's dangerous nature is increasingly revealed. Her hints about a coworker not only worry Claire, but also lead to a horrifying discovery: the person in danger is Sharon Newman. Sharon, who has a tumultuous past with the Newman family, is now drawn into the game without her even knowing. If Claire doesn't act quickly, things could spiral out of control, and Jordan will turn Sharon into the next victim in his plan. Claire's counterattack plan. Claire finally realizes that she has no way back. She is forced to make a choice: continue to stick with Jordan in this fake relationship, or risk striking back before it's too late. But to do that, Claire needs help, and the only person she can turn to is Victoria. Despite the deep conflicts between mother and daughter, Claire knows that Victoria is the only one who can help her out of this situation. Uncertain future: can Victoria save her daughter before things get worse? What will Nikki and Victoria do to deal with Jordan and Ian? The answer is still unclear, but one thing is certain: every mistake comes with a price, and that price could be the lives of those they love. The Newman family has never been peaceful, but this time, Victoria Newman senses a direct threat to the survival of her daughter, Claire Newman. The seemingly uncontrollable risks, combined with the web of intrigue between Claire and a dangerous ally named Jordan, are creating a storm with no way out. Claire Newman and the dangerous game. Claire Newman, during her months of separation from her mother, has entered into a dangerous game with Jordan, a shrewd and calculating man. Their bond is a false alliance, a partnership on the surface, but one filled with exploitation and betrayal. Jordan is not only an ally, but also the one who controls Claire's every move, putting her at risk beyond her ability. Claire is confident that she is wise enough to guide Jordan according to her plan. She promises her mother that everything is under control, but Victoria does not believe her. The trap Claire sets up to overthrow Jordan is more complicated than she thought. Every flaw in the plan could have dire consequences, and Victoria worries that Jordan will not hesitate to eliminate Claire if he finds her untrustworthy. The plot to target Victoria Clare had no intention of actually hurting her mother. But her ambition for the inheritance money pushes her to sell out Jordan for a larger plan. This is not only a plot to overthrow her mother, but also to completely eliminate Victoria from the game. However, in this game, Claire does not realize that she herself is just a pawn in Jordan's hands. Victoria, with her motherly instincts, senses the danger not only to her own life but also to Claire's. She knows that Jordan is a dangerous man, willing to turn his back on anyone when they are no longer valuable. Horrifying speculations begin to invade Victoria's mind. Claire could lose her life if even the slightest mistake occurs. The constant fear pushes Victoria into a state of stress, forcing her to act quickly to save her daughter. Nikki and the ghost of Ian Ward. While Victoria is struggling with Claire's situation, Nikki Newman, the strong-willed mother of the family, is also on the case. Nikki worries that Jordan may not be just a lone wolf, but actually an accomplice of Ian Ward, a scheming criminal who has terrorized the Newman family. Jordan's actions and words seem to hint at the existence of a shadowy associate. This makes Nikki wonder, is Ian really dragging the Newman family members into an elaborate revenge scheme? Nikki's fears don't stop at Jordan. When Jordan mentions that someone Claire knows is in danger, Nikki immediately thinks of Sharon Newman, an important figure in the family's life. Jordan hints that Sharon could be next in his plans, which adds to the tension for all involved. Jordan and the Promised Jordan, with his elegant yet dangerous exterior, tightens his grip on Claire. He creates the perfect cover, a trustworthy ally, but a calculating one on the inside. This relationship not only puts Claire in danger, but also makes Victoria struggle to find a way to protect her daughter. Claire, in her overconfidence, still believes that she can control Jordan. But things get messy when she discovers that Jordan is actually involved with Ian Ward. Jordan's plan goes beyond bringing down Victoria and also involves dragging Sharon into the chaos. This truth puts Claire in a dilemma: either she must find a way to get rid of Jordan, or accept being used by him to the end. Victoria and the psychological struggle. Victoria, as a mother and a powerful woman, realizes that she cannot just stand by and watch. The worst predictions begin to appear in her mind: if Claire makes a small mistake, everything will fall apart. She may lose her beloved daughter, not because of Jordan's schemes, but because of Claire's own recklessness and impulsiveness. Victoria is forced to act, but every step must be careful. She knows that confronting Jordan directly may drive him crazy and lead to unpredictable consequences. At the same time, she must also find a way to convince Claire that the current plan cannot continue. This is a psychological war not only with the enemy but also with her own loved ones. The future is not determined. While Victoria and Nikki try to protect Claire, Jordan continues to weave more complex webs. Ian Ward, the Newman family's old enemy, may be waiting for the right moment to appear. Sharon Newman, whom Claire knows, is being pulled into a vortex of intrigue without her knowing. The Young and the Restless always knows how to push the audience's emotions to the climax, and the story of Sharon Newman in a dangerous situation this time is a typical example. Pushed to the edge of life and death, Sharon is facing not only threats from the enemies around her but also from her own mental and physical state. Sharon Newman, escape in a dream. Sharon, a strong woman but always challenged by fate, is now in a dangerous situation. Drugged with PCP and water, Sharon is unconscious and imprisoned in a dark and damp sewer system. The long-term coma makes her disoriented, but her strong survival instinct helps Sharon wake up. In a moment of determination, she tries to escape from her captivity. However, the nightmare is not over yet. Sharon struggles with a weak body and a confused mind. The signs of PCP are still present. Every step she takes seems to be blocked by unexpected glitches. From the dark shadows of the sewer system, Sharon feels invisible eyes following her, making every attempt to escape more difficult than ever. Jordan, key keeper or imprisoner? Jordan, a cunning and unpredictable character, plays a key role in Sharon's captivity. As Sharon tries to find a way to escape, will Jordan appear in time to stop her? Jordan's intelligence and ruthlessness make him a formidable opponent. But even if Sharon can temporarily avoid Jordan, she will still encounter countless other obstacles, from unstable health conditions to potential dangers in the complex sewer system. Meanwhile, it seems that Sharon still holds out a faint hope of rescue. She imagines that Nick, the man she loves, will find her and pull her out of this place. However, the harsh reality reminds Sharon that escaping this nightmare is not easy. Sharon's life is still in serious danger, and her story will continue to unfold with unexpected twists. Victor Newman, the master schemer in another development. Victor Newman, an ambitious man with unpredictable calculations, is planning his next move. Victor begins to suspect that Victoria and Nikki are hiding something related to Sharon. Victor's curiosity pushes him to closely monitor the conversation between Nikki, Victoria, and Claire. By listening to pieces of information, Victor gradually pieces together the bigger picture of the conspiracy involving Jordan and Sharon. Realizing that Jordan is a potential danger, Victor decides to devise a sneaky plan to lure her into a trap. While the details of Victor's plot are still unclear, it is likely that he will exploit Jordan's greed and complacency to put her in a disadvantageous position. Victor's intervention is not only to protect the Newman family, but also for his own purposes, to control the situation the way he wants. A trick without exit. What Victor is setting up promises to create a climax in the story. When Jordan is drawn into Victor's plan, things may get out of hand. Will Victor succeed in turning things around, or will his plan make things worse, putting Sharon and the other characters in danger? Sharon's resilience and uncertain future. Meanwhile, Sharon continues to fight for her freedom. Caught between the lines of hope and despair, Sharon must overcome not only external barriers, but also the drug-induced coma. Can she keep her spirits up and find a way out before it's too late? The stories of Sharon, Jordan, and Victor are approaching a pivotal juncture. Each character is thrust into situations that will force them to confront themselves and make difficult choices. With Sharon's life in danger and Victor's plan about to be put into action, the next developments promise to be full of surprises and drama. The future awaits as the week progresses. All eyes are on the main characters. Can Sharon survive? Will Victor succeed in stopping Jordan and rescuing Sharon? Or will the plans go awry, plunging the Newman family into a new crisis? The Young and the Restless continues to prove that nothing is certain in this world of intrigue and betrayal. With each episode, the story becomes more complex and compelling, keeping viewers glued to the screen. Will Victoria be able to save her daughter before it's too late? Will Claire realize that she can't control Jordan, or will she continue to be blinded by her plans? All is still to be revealed, but one thing is certain: any mistake will come at a cost, and that cost could be the lives of those the Newman family loves.